Happy New Year, everyone. Mary and Dave from PsychicSoulmateReading.com. This is the first video of our 3-card tarot reading, weekly reading that we're filming in the year
Oh, 2020.
2020. Yeah. Yes, this is the
Caught
first
me off guard
one.
there.
Yeah, well, that's the way it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
And so if you're new, we do weekly tarot readings every week. And we also, it doesn't matter even if you're watching this after the date that we've uploaded. So this reading is intended for week January 6th to January 13th, and it's a tarot reading. I'm actually picked up 4 cards for us for what we need to know right here and now. And if you're watching this after, it doesn't matter because you were drawn to watch this, and that's the way the message and that's the way this works.
The eternal now moment.
Totally, totally. And if you're finding that some things are quite not resonating with you, visit back because maybe some things have to unfold in your life so the reading to take effect. So keep that in mind while you're watching this, and whatever jumps out at you, what you take what you need and you leave what you don't, and just go what you feel and write things down. Take notes. That's a good thing too, to take notes for the reading. Okay, so the cards that we're working with are the Gilded Tarot. Okay, I got these cards, oh gosh, probably about 20 years ago. Easy, maybe.
I remember when we first got together, you were working with them a lot.
Yeah.
And I thought they were nice, but they didn't grab me at that time, and now I got them recently, and I love them.
By Chiro Machete. And I got them and I fell in love with them, and I used them for, they're quite worn. If you can see my cards, they're quite worn out. And Dave just recently got a deck, and I'm just, he's mesmerized by them and loves them. And so I'm like looking at them like I remember, because I got so many, as you can see, I got so many decks that I like to rotate different decks for different readings and for different people. Sometimes I just feel that this will be the deck that I need to work with this person and with that person. So yeah, so the Gilding is one of my all-time favorites. I know, they're all my favorites, but yeah. I always say
so
that.
Many.
Yeah, I love tarot cards. That's my
They're
passion.
like songs.
Totally.
Like a song will be your favorite for a while, and then you'll rediscover a song that you knew like 15 or 20 years ago or whatever, and you'll hear it in a new way, and you'll go, oh wow, I really love this song. I didn't love it quite as much then for some reason.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I gotta hit the dance floor. Oh, I love this song. I love that song. So, but they also, cards and colors are very healing. So these cards always speak to me, and yeah, they're speaking to me today. And so I've already dealt the cards and put the cards out for what we need to know. And the first card that we got was the Devil card. And I know the Devil card is one of the cards that we like to look at and just tear it up. No, but what the Devil card means is restriction. It represents feeling chained down to something. Now, you may be looking at this card and saying, what is that? What does it mean in my life? Well, look at the year 2019. We can go back to that and look at the whole year. The whole year was with the eclipses and with all these things that were going on, and it seemed like it was just like pulling us down into like a corner. It was cornering us in some way. We kind of feel like it was, well, I know that I'm speaking from experience and the energy that I'm picking up, and I know Dave's getting messages because I could just feel. And so I'll let him speak.
We're pretty telepathic.
We're very telepathic, yeah. So I know for sure that there was a lot of undermining handed stuff going on with other people. And it's interesting, I'll just say this, it's interesting how someone can tell you, they won't tell you something to your face, but if you meet them online, or if you're on the internet, or you meet them like through a chat, you'll get like email, you'll get like even text, you'll get like the most bizarre conversation, or this person will confront you with something that just they would never say to you. We would never say that. It's like a totally different conversation, and that is like deceptive. That's what I get from that. Now I know you have things to add.
Sure. Yeah, what I'm getting from this card, the Devil card, is you can only be as free as you don't rely on the approval of other people to feel good about yourself. And but we're conditioned that way, and even the brains we inherit have been conditioned that way for thousands of years. So it's in our circuitry to, reward and punishment, right? So we want to get people to like us, and we're afraid of them not liking us. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be liked. And obviously I'm not talking about going around being really a nasty person, not caring with your middle finger stuck up in the air. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying being a decent person, being your best version of yourself. We're all working, doing our best to try to be the best version of ourselves. And that's challenging enough, but we're doing it, right? But if we have to modify ourselves or change ourselves or be a certain way, or we're worried we have to, oh, did I say the right thing to that person? Oh, maybe, and we're afterwards, I think we're brooding about, oh, maybe I should have said this to them and they don't like me now. And I mean, if that is happening to you, you're not free. So it's not that you don't want to be liked, that's fine, but there are always going to be people that don't like you, and you need to just really not care. Be yourself. That's it.
Right. Speaking your truth.
Oh, I did it again. Sorry.
That's
My
okay.
foot, I have long legs.
Yeah. I can't sit across the table from him sometimes because he's like kicking me. And I'm like, but I have no place to put my feet.
I'm just stretching it out a little bit.
Long legs. Yeah, okay. So what Dave was saying, that's so true. Speaking your truth, when he was talking, all I saw was blue. Not because his sweater is blue, but just the energy, and that's the throat chakra. It's like we really want to speak the truth, but yet we could only do it if we're hiding against something and we're not really being ourselves. And just everything that he said is so true. And so that's kind of like going with everything that's happened in 2019. And I know that, well, I'm reading actually then, what I know is that there's a lot of restriction, but with the Five of Swords here, that is deception. Mm-hmm. I always see the Five of Swords as being humiliated. It's like,
you said, underhanded.
Underhanded. It's like, okay, Dave and I we study cards, like we meditate with them, we breathe and live tarot. And we were just talking about the Five of Swords, and it popped up today.
Yeah, this morning. Yeah.
This morning about people just ghosting you, or someone just like being in your life here and then they're just out the next, and that's like leaving you out in the cold and not even giving you an explanation. And there's been some people that's been like that in our lives, or my life anyways, and it's like, I don't understand. It's like you're probably going through the same thing. I don't understand what I do. If somebody wants to go, just leave them go. We all outgrow each other sometimes, and sometimes you just have to let the person go, and no matter what the circumstances, because we all outgrow each other. That's what I say about the Five of Swords, and that was my conclusion of it. What do you say about that, Dave?
Well, absolutely, deception. That's the meaning to that card, but combined with the Devil card, it's kind of like, basically, if you've been lied to in a relationship, like what Mary was talking about, again, it comes back down to, are you free? If you don't, any relationship like that where somebody can just leave at the drop of the hat, any little thing that you say maybe that's not the right thing, and they leave, it wasn't really a real relationship in the first place, and it wasn't worth investing anything into it in the first place. It's just showing you, it's just the truth's coming out now of really what it was. And it's so rather than feel bad about it, just realize that it wasn't an authentic relationship. And especially, and that's fine. I mean, we learn to better surround ourselves with people who support us and who actually want the best for us. And if they maybe were going to leave our life, they would at least say, it's been great, but I have to move on, and tell you, type of thing. So that's what I'm getting from the Five of Swords. It's all about, I had something, but I lost it. I'm sorry. It was really connecting to it. But anyway, that happens sometimes. So many impressions come in.
And you got mine, and I'm looking and saying there's some more stuff I want to say too. That's what,
yeah. Well, basically, you just need to be free and not worry about it, and allow that person to go, because you realize there was no truth to the relationship. Oh yeah, swords are double-edged. So it's showing the virtual world of, especially with the internet, the virtual world. It's not like the real world. People feel like they're more anonymous, and they can easily be really positive to you or really negative to you, or just leave, and there aren't really the same consequences as with somebody you would know in real life. Right. That's what I wanted to say.
They're kind of like cowards, you can say. That's like the Five of Swords can also be a coward. But you know, and it also relates to maybe something that somebody promised you. It could be somebody, say for instance, at like at work or something. Or when I say at work, I mean like somebody of an authority is promising you promotion or promising something, or you know, like, and you're waiting for that, and it's like, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. Or, you know, when someone of like authority position is saying, it's coming, yes, it's coming, yes, it's coming. You know, I'm just like, I don't know, somebody has like an insurance deal waiting to come in, or some kind of something. I don't know where I've gotten the insurance thing. I don't know, maybe. Sorry, battery's getting weak. Okay. I don't know. Insurance. It might be somebody that's watching this. It might have something to do with that. I don't know. But anyways, I'm talking about like somebody promising you a position, and you're waiting for that position, and you're like, yeah, that position's coming, and you're waiting on the sideline. Or somebody saying like you're waiting to get called for another position. I don't know. There's something like you're waiting for, but actually, if you don't get it, actually look at it as a blessing, because when one door closes, another one's going to open. So it's better for you not to wait. This is what I say, never wait, because if you're waiting, you're actually draining your energy, your life force by waiting. It's good to just go with the flow. We got to keep moving. And if you're not moving, and I'm talking about like if you're like, okay, driving, bumper to bumper, find something to do while you're driving. It's kind of like, okay, just sing a song. You know, like if you're bumper to bumper, I guess you're going to be texting somebody.
Just be present. That's the
No, I
simplest
was
thing.
joking
Just
when
be
I
present.
right. Well, that's what I meant. It's like there's always something going on, right, in your mind that you can actually look at, something that you need to focus on, something that you need to just like move forward. That's what that's telling you, right? And whatever that means to you, take what it means to you.
One quick thing about that before we move on to the next card. Also, are you being fair, and are you being ethical in your dealings with others? So we're all tempted to take shortcuts in life, you know, and not actually, I shouldn't say all of us. We aren't all, but many of us are tempted to take shortcuts. So are you being fair? Are you being ethical? You know, are you refusing, you know, a certain line, to cross that line and be unethical? So that's something to look at yourself.
Right. Exactly. There's so much to say about this, and so much has gone on last year. And so the year is over. That was 2019. So it's over with, guys. It really, really is. Because we got the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is an awesome card. It's actually growth. It's waiting for the harvest to bloom, waiting for, it's like watching a plant just blossom, but also it's a card of abundance as well, because it's an abundant harvest. So something really good is coming. Like I said, whatever's happened, relationship-wise, business-wise, even your health, you know, just look at it as you need the rest. You need to take it easy. I had a bit of an allergy attack this weekend, and I haven't, you know, it just completely knocked me out. And it was actually a chance for me to just get some rest. And it was very intense. And, but you know, you reset your whole system. So this is what the Seven of Pentacles is telling you, to reset yourself. Look at the good stuff. Look at all the positive things. Look for the blessings in everything that's in your life, you know, and actually make a list, a gratitude list. You know, what do you say about the Seven of Pentacles?
Agreed with everything you say, definitely. I would add also that you who are watching right now, you're probably evaluating or reevaluating whatever projects you've been working on, whatever things you've been doing and investing your time and energy into for a while now. You're evaluating and saying, I wonder, you know, you're looking at how far it's come along and how you've nurtured it along this far, and you're looking at it and saying, should I continue with this? Is it worth it? Or maybe I should start another direction. So that's what that card says to me too, especially with the number 7, but I won't get into that.
I like that, because there is a ladder that's going up the tree. So you're ascending upwards. So that makes total sense. Yeah. And we're doing that. Dave and I are doing that too with our tarot course. We are just coming up with so many ideas. I'm just like adding more and more. This course is going to be phenomenal.
We thought we were going to be done.
We thought we were going to be done first
Christmas.
week. Well, I thought first week of January for sure, or the second week. But no, we've been adding more things, and it's like we are like, you know, so that's so true for us, because this reading is not only for you guys, but it's for us.
Yep.
So you might have like New Year's resolution, and you're saying, you know what, look at them as just goals, and don't look at it as, oh, make it realistic. Okay, whatever you put out there, say, okay, I want to lose 10 pounds this month. No, that's not going to happen. Your mind's not going to believe it. What you need to do is set realistic goals, or set, and you make, and just set the intention for, you know, just go with the flow. Don't put a deadline on it. That's what I say. Because if you put a deadline, it kind of
It gets you all cramped up inside. At least me. I'm not great with deadlines. Just when I'm creative, I can't stop. Like the flow is just coming out of me so constantly that I can't stop until it's done. You know, I naturally keep going until it's done. But yeah, as far as goals, can I just say something quickly? As an example, let's say you want to lose 5 or 10 pounds. Somebody out there say that was your goal. Rather than making that the hard concrete goal, set the goal of changing slightly. You may already know this, but I'm just repeating what you might already know. But if you don't know, this is so helpful to realize. It's more about your habits and your behaviors that you need to change in order to get to the goal. Because if you just keep doing the same behaviors and habits, you can have that goal all you want, but you're not going to get there because you're still going in the direction. You might have to just turn your direction that much, and that'll take you to your goal. So maybe make it your goal to eat a salad every day instead for lunch, as an example. Like that'd be your goal, and then from there you can start to build and spiral upwards with your habits and build more and more healthy habits.
Right. It takes 21 days to build a habit, FYI, around that time. Okay. And the fourth card, because I had to pull another card, and we got the 10 of Cups. Oh, that's amazing. This says that
bonus card.
There is the light. There is the rainbow. There is everything that we have hope for. Like I was talking about before in a previous video about 2020 being our year. It is. Like 2020 is going to be very empowering for a lot of us. But we got to do the work, okay? It's a number 4 year in the angel numbers, or I think a numerology for global.
Like sort of like the personal year, you could say, of everybody, the collective personal year.
It's our 5th year, though.
For us,
yeah, for Dave and I,
we
it's
are
our
on the
5th
same
year.
ones.
Yeah, we are the same ones. Specifically, when you do a personal numerology report, we are on the 5th year. So we've gone through the 4th year last year. So this is going to be a very, like a really uplifting time and a really changing, life-changing time for us. This is going to be a life-changing for everybody, okay? And it's cleaning house is what it is. So, you know, do any kind of decluttering that you can, small decluttering. And when I say decluttering, I mean don't go all off, because when you do, you end up throwing things away that you kind of regret. I know we've done that before with books and everything. But declutter your life by looking at who you deal with, your friends, socialize, mingle with the people that are like-minded like yourself, people that have the same vibration. Raise the vibration. Be the light to everybody. Think of it that way. Don't hold a grudge, hold a conversation, okay, if you have to. And conversation rules everything, and just talk it out and do it on the phone, or do it on person, or do it, you know, like, because when we text, things get all messed up sometimes unless you got a really good connection with someone. And it's always good to just be present, because you got to remember something. The other person's doing the best that they can. Sometimes it comes across as, you know, somebody's like attacking you, but maybe they're going through something. So always give to the other person the benefit of the doubt, right? That's what I say.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this card always means to me home sweet home.
Yeah.
Imagine that feeling like you're traveling, you're away from home for a while, or you've had a really long day at work, away from home, and you come home, and it's just that feeling of coming home. It just feels so great. You're home. So what the card is saying to me is that this year is a time about, you know, we all need to feel like we belong, okay, on this planet, in this vast community of the universe, past, present, and future, you know, infinity. We all need to feel like we belong. And so this year is going to be about finding a way, you know, of being yourself, linking back to the Devil card and what we talked about there, and finding a way to let go of those restrictions where you're looking for approval or wanting approval from others, and letting go of that more, and being able to loosen that up more, and being able to be more authentically yourself and at home in the world, and feeling like you have refuge here in the community, not just the community of your local society or your, you know, where you work or your school or whatever, but the entire huge, vast, beyond what we can comprehend isness that is life. And you know, you're going to feel more like authentic, more rooted, more you, more at home.
Aligned.
Yeah.
Aligned. Yeah. This is awesome. Awesome stuff. Well, I just have to say this was a great reading for all of us. And if you're interested in a personalized reading with either Dave or I, please visit my website, psychicsoulmatereading.com. And until the next video, I wish you all peace, blessings, love, and light. Namaste.